Tennessee Valley Across the Table brings locals, often strangers with different views, together to have a conversation, not to debate issues, but to learn who we are as people. I'm Will Davis, and this series is inspired by StoryCorps and produced and edited by my honors students at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. This episode is by Marissa Lott.
Here's Kim White, 2021 Chattanooga mayoral candidate, and Amy Donahue, her campaign manager, considering their approach to an apolitical position in a political race.
So, Kim, could you briefly describe, in your own words, your personal political values?
Oh, well, believe it or not, I'm a centrist. I do believe that great politicians are doing it for community service, and it's to solve problems. I mean, that's exactly why I wanted to run for mayor, is that felt like I had been equipped and been blessed to have such an education in the city for the past 11 years prior to understand issues. And that's one thing that excites me. I'm a doer. I'm a problem solver. I like to get different viewpoints in a room and try to come out with the best solution. It's so easy to get discouraged now about politics, not only locally, but maybe more so nationally, that it's not that. You're right. You're put in a corner, and the only people that get any sound bites are extreme left and extreme right. And I've learned from working with so many people, being out on the campaign trail, we're so much more alike than we are different. So, yeah, a visionary problem solver, and it's about bringing people together, not trying to push extreme views one way or the other.
One of the questions that, again, as your campaign manager, we were constantly asked, well, is she a Democrat or a Republican? And I think it's still in the world that we have built in the U.S., right, is for so many people, that's the only question that matters. And as it stands right now in local city municipal elections here in Chattanooga, at the time that we did it, it was not a partied race, right? Like, that's not a part of the conversation. You don't see a D or an R behind anyone's name on a ballot. So while it made campaigning in some ways much more difficult because there wasn't that easy sort of, relationship that we could say, oh, she's this or she's that, and people sort of could make choices. I think it was beautiful also because it challenged people and their assumptions, that it challenged people to actually look at the candidate and ask the questions that matter to them and dig a little deeper. And it was difficult and it was frustrating. But I think, again, the beauty in that is that would be what I would argue that we should do in every race, regardless of scope or where it is, what level of race it is.
That was Amy Donahue and Kim White, and I am Marissa Lott, an honors student studying psychology at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. I produced this piece with help from my classmates and Will Davis at the UTC PodLab.